You scanned the World Cup draw, and you stopped on a name: Cape Verde, a country you would struggle to find on a map. You assumed it was a gift of the new 48-team format, a small island let in to fill a bigger bracket. But the real story is far stranger. Cape Verde did not slip through a wider door. They kicked it down. Here is what you were never told. The expansion to 48 teams gave Africa more places. But did it change how those places are won? Not at all. In African qualifying, only the team that finishes first in its group goes through. Second place is not enough. There was no safety net for the small nation. There was one door, one key, and Cape Verde had to take it from a giant. Who was that giant? Cameroon. 8 World Cups, the most of any African nation. The kind of name that usually decides who stays home. So picture the island. 500,000 people. But coach they call Bubista, who learned the game on these same windswept shores. How do you beat a nation with 8 tournaments behind it? You score once, in Praia, and you defend with your life. Suddenly the island was not chasing, it was leading. Then came the final day. Win and history. Lose and 4 more years of almost. And in front of their own people, many given a day off just to watch, they won 3-0. A 37-year-old named Stopira, with the team since 2008, came off the bench and scored in stoppage time. A whole career paid off in one moment. Do you understand what that means? They did not qualify because the tournament grew. They qualified because they were good enough for the tournament it used to be. That is the part everyone misses. The new format gets the credit. The players did the work. Cape Verde finished 4 points clear, with 7 wins. Does that sound like a fluke? That is a campaign. And you saw it again on the biggest stage. Their first ever World Cup match against Spain, the favorites. And Cape Verde held them. A goalless draw, a single point, but a point that said one thing clearly. We belong. From a stadium that barely fills to standing toe-to-toe with the best team in Europe. So go back to that draw. Find the name you did not know. Cape Verde. Because the next time you see a small country you have never heard of, remember this: the ones who were never supposed to be there are usually the ones who fought hardest to arrive.